This is a ARCHI blog. Oh god. I just did my blog just then, so I gotta do a architecture blog just there. I just wanted to share something very quickly today. It's what I think about the difference between what is an architect and what is a drafty or draftsman, if you say that. Draftsman, simple say, is something that if a client already know what they want, you go to drafty and get the drawings done, make the construction manual, and there you go. And of course you gotta pay fees and those kind of things. Pretty much drafties are really good, especially if you want to get things done, get things really quick, and you already know what you want. That's really good. Architects, which I love, on the other hand, is something that is very specialized on quality. It's not so much about construction documentation, which we do. Bloody hard work on that shit. You know, it's not an easy fucking job. But what we specialize on, as being an architect, working as an architect, it's about understanding the quality of their lifestyle. What can I give to them? As I mentioned in previous video, architect is an art, and I mentioned about it's making a space for people. This is what we do. Architects is something that we create for them. I cannot stress enough to say this, but architects are not a self-ego thing. Some people are, which I don't understand. I really don't. Because we're providing a service, right? And by servicing them, we have to give them what they need. Of course, the clients have to come to us and understand what we do on this style. Every architect's design needs to have a style. I'll talk about that in the future. But what we do is something very specific, which I believe is improving their life, improving their living, improving their lifestyle, giving what their needs, what they want. Even though it's a lifestyle, financial, and even for them to make a profit. So if you have a client or a developer, what they want is a profitable market of design, so we can provide to them. It's all about understanding what client wants and delivering it to them. That's what we do. Especially with the clients that has, you know, they know what they want, but they want extra. They want some advice. They want something in the next step or next phase of like, okay, let me ask an architect if they might come up with a better idea, a better solution. I guarantee you 80%, 90% of the time, you'll have a better advice, better feedback. That what you thought is good, I said, you know what, that's a really good that you thought about that, and I'm not going to change it. Wow, what do you think about this? You know, what do you think about adding extra onto this? It might cost a little bit, but achieving your lifestyle, achieving what you want can be more substantial than what it's worth. Architects can do that, and that's what we do. And by all doing that, we also solve problems. Solve problem means it's not just like, you know, documentation and we solve the building and that kind of thing. No, we solve the problem for you as well, such as budgeting, getting contracts, people, trust, you know, those kind of things that we specialize on. We always talk to you, we always communicate to you, we try to understand you, and then we try to fit into your needs. And then if some architects say, you know what, based on your budget, I think it's going to be over budget. Some, you know, and this is normal too. And I'll do this too if I have a business. And I'll say, look, based on your budget, we believe it's possible, but what I can deliver to you, it's going to be over budgeting. So what I can suggest you to do is that I will suggest you to go to your draftee because you already know what you want. I'm not going to charge you already that's something that you already know what you want. You know, I will suggest you to go to draftee so you can actually commence that project and you have a building done. You already know what you want. I'll be honest here. They say, you know what, I'm giving you a service to you, and say, be honest to you, say, I'm not going to take any job. My boss, on the other hand, he doesn't take any job. He doesn't take any of the crappy job. He doesn't. He'll turn away and say, look, The best way to do this is actually go through Drafty and get it done. It's much faster, much easier. Seems like you already know what you're doing. I heard that in the phone, and I'm said that's like the most honest answer that you can give it to your client. And it's true. You don't really need an architect all the time. But you need an architect if you believe that, you know, I want to make my space better. I want to live better. I want to have a quality of life. Of course, expense might be a little bit higher. But if you believe that having a more sufficient, efficient, and then more better lifestyle, and you don't know how to achieve that, or you want to take to the next level, architects will help you do that. It's a service. We do that. We look at the space, we feel in our space, and we put you into your shoes, and then we do a presentation to you and say, look, we believe you did this because you mentioned this and this and this, and then we did this. And then I believe by doing this, you feel this. And what do you think? Wow, you know, like, he actually understood me. You know, it's like, that is really good. This is what we do. We are service people. We just don't do things, but we listen to them. We give them what they want, and then we provide them their needs and their lifestyle. I keep mentioning lifestyle, but it is true. We give them the lifestyle that what they want. And we always wish that I can have that, because we do not have the money to build that house for ourselves. We do have we have a desire and a motivation to build for them, but it's not my house. But I would like to I want to make their life better. You know, I wish I could have that house, but I couldn't. It's not my house. But it is the big difference between a drafty and an architect, that drafty will just do it. And some drafties are really good. They think like an architect because they don't have that naming. You cannot call yourself an architect until you're registered. Fine, that's fine. I cannot call myself an architect yet. I can call myself a junior architect. Draftee cannot call themselves an architect, but they can work in a similar field. But they can also provide a better service. But not all people are like that. I have to warn you, some draftees are really good. I met a couple of them, they're really good. But architects are specialized in that. If you don't have that, I don't think you should call yourself an architect. I believe you just call yourself, it's just like a draftee. Seriously, that if you just give them what they want and say, you know, I don't believe this space is really good, mention it. You have a right to say it, because this is what you learn and this is what you've been experiencing, right? You have to mention. If you see some drawings that is like, you know what, I don't really like this space, can I really play around with it and make this space better? Great, that's your job. But the client have to accept that those are the things they have to accept, that, you know, you're hiring for this. But there's a big difference. Drafty are there to help you to deliver what you want, deliver that it's already been, you know, you already know what you want. Architects will assist you something that will make you better. Think about that. That's why I believe hire an architect. Every time when you build a house or renovation, that kind of thing, have at least one session with them. Just listen to them. You don't have to hire all the way, just listen to them. And if you think that it's worth it, there you go. Anyway, that's my blog. The difference between drafty and architect, this is what I believe. There's more to it, I believe, but this is just one small portion of it, and I'll talk to you more about that later in the future. Alright, gotta go to work. Peace out. Stay sexy.